Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today, I want to work on our window manager. This is him. Look at this. We're in a virtual machine because that's where it's easiest to show you guys what's happening. We're rendering a single window here. This is, our Wayland client that we've written in the past. We render a 3D model, spin in a circle, whatever. He is being then forwarded over to our compositor where we are rendering this mouse and this like faded red background as our just simple test case, get this up and running. So what I want to do today is I want to fix the fact that only our single client can run, right? So, if we're going to be a real window manager that shows windows on the screen, we probably want to run real applications. And last time I tried running a normal application, it didn't work. And so I want to figure out why that is and then fix it. It's a simple plan. And let's see what we can do. So I think, I guess the first thing to do is actually compile a program. I think I forgot to do that part. So I think when I tested this before, I ran how to do this? I ran it locally, which we can't really do, but we can kind of do it where we can kind of run our window manager in how do you call it? No render mode, right? So we can still run this thing if we run our client Wayland display like this, right? It's this thing is rendering right now. The application is running and it's rendering here, but it's not actually being displayed anywhere because when we're not in the virtual machine, we can't do anything with it. We can't render to the screen because we're not in the environment that our window manager knows how to render. In the future, we will make it so that we run our Wayland compositor inside the normal window manager. We haven't got there yet. Shout out to Suzanne. Yeah, shout out. Are you planning on implementing the protocol that makes explicit sync possible for DMA buffs, or do you plan to rely on implicit sync? I think we will see. I think probably what will happen is I'll eventually get to the point where I can play a game and I'll get frustrated that it's a little bit behind. And then probably I will look into that. But until then, I'll just do whatever makes sense, naturally. So yeah, we can use the null render background here. And so I guess, can we run a normal app here? I think we have our GUI demo somewhere, our GUI framework demo. So I think if I go into demo or GUI here, or build this guy, I'm in the wrong environment. I think we should be able to see him not spawn. And so maybe we'll start there, and then once we get him at least not crashing on in it, then we can bring him into the virtual machine and try running him there. So if I run this guy, this is what we're supposed to do. It's the world's a really stripped down demo of our GUI framework because we didn't finish the demo. We only just put 2 graphs in here and called it a day. But this is a GLFW window with our app inside it, right? So maybe this guy, if we run him on Wayland display equals Wayland 1, and we run this thing, he immediately segfaults, right? So I guess it would be interesting to figure out what's happening here. So this is not that helpful because he is kind of just saying yo, I've linked against lib Wayland client and I'm segfaulting in there. So I guess we probably need to build Wayland client ourselves with debug symbols. Address 040 looks a lot like a null pointer reference. Yeah, it's some structure. He's gone 40 bytes into the structure or 40 hex into the structure. Tried to use it and he's uh-oh, right? Probably. But we don't really have line information about this. So I guess we build lib Wayland client ourselves and then force it to use that, and then we can have debug info, I think. That sounds right. Surely we've done this before, right? Wayland. Build. Wayland client is in here. Okay. Did we have, how did we, what, environment do we get here? How do you do this again? You do, nix, develop Wayland or something. And then this will just like download the environment that it uses to build Wayland on Nix normally, and we can just kind of build it like that. Maybe. On some distros, you can debug info for pre-built packages with debug info D, but if you don't have ALR, but if you don't already have it, it's probably easier just to build. Yeah, I guess we could check. Nix OS debug symbols. Maybe they have that. Rarely embed debug symbols since the notion of installing packages is somewhat complicated with Nix, blah, blah, blah. By default, packages are stripped. If you want to debug an application using a library reference package, there's little you can do to get debug symbols. All right. Yeah, so we're just supposed to rebuild it ourselves, but yeah, whatever. Okay, sure. Looks like we have a thing here already. Mason. Okay, how does this work? How do you fucking... Mason, internal oh, he's mad. Okay, man, Mason. Mason setup, build directory, source directory. Okay. Mason setup, dot. Expat not found, tried package config. Okay, so this is just like a shitty devenv. What did we do last time? We did like with import. I remember now I'm remembering we tried that and it didn't work, so then we did this instead. Packages make shell, and we just did like, I think we just did like native build imports. Is packages Wayland native build inputs. I think that's what we did last time. Something like this. Maybe this is how you do it. Give him a sec. He's thinking. Knob.h clears Mason when it comes to builds. Yeah. All right. libffi not found. Okay. Well, fuck me, I guess. It's fucking annoying, man. Nix OS package search. This is the least fun part of development all the time. What the fuck is libffi? All right. This is my least favorite part of development. It's just so not fun. Why did I fucking type that? Okay. Is this how you do this? Dun dun dun. That's a Nix OSW, just steal the build environment. Yeah, but it didn't work. Expat. Alright. How do you do this? Like this? It's like just like this. Is expat in here? Lib expat. Expat. Really? Lib expat Nix OS. Am I stupid? Surely they have it, right? Surely. This is like a super common XML parser. Is their search just so shit that if I type a word that matches directly, it can't find it? That's crazy. That's crazy. libxml. Oh my god. You think it's libxml or XML? libxml2? Maybe? Just try running your app under GDB and see if you can find where it caused a problem, because it's probably not libwayland causing null pointer. I think it is likely libwayland creating a null pointer. I think that's almost definitely it, because he's probably assuming that our server implements something that we don't. And so he's probably just like, fuck, he's just like not handling it properly. That's my guess. Oh, we're fucking there, baby. Okay, so when I run this, like, did this build in release mode or what? Mason build debug mode. Like, how do I fucking use this thing? Debug. Reconfigure. Debug. All right. Ninja. Ninja clean. Ninja. All right. So now if I guess we probably were supposed to do like Mason set installer, probably. Duster. Oh, it's just called like Mason install. Destdir is equal to install Mason install. Okay. Cool. So now we should be able to just force this guy to load these shared objects when we run our guy. I think. We'll fucking see. Okay. Demo. And should be like LD library path is homework. Wayland build install user local lib or something. Can we do LDD? That's annoying. I thought that would have done it. Maybe I was running. Maybe I did the wrong version. No such file or directory. Yeah, because we have libwayland client here. All right. Let's just GDB and see. So yeah, he's still using the same wrong guy. How the fuck do I force that not to happen? I thought the LD library path was supposed to be how I fix this. LD preload? Yeah, maybe. Because maybe like the search paths, or maybe that's like, yeah, could be. Could be. Let's try it. Lib Wayland client. Nice. Yeah, that is better. Good call. Good call. All right. So who's mad here? It's actually an assertion, it looks like. Or maybe there's an assertion that's failing first. Why don't I see an assertion here? Hello? Interesting. I mean, these look okay. Window independence would be the last call you make. I understand that. I think that the problem is like I'm trying to figure out like what the fuck the library is expecting. Because like all we're doing is we're calling like GLW init, and something like way down under is getting angry. That's the Zig assert Sigsev handler. I don't think so. I'm not 100% on that. Yeah, it's very strange. Maybe. Okay. So, can we... I guess we should double check here. That our, like, Wayland stuff is right. We didn't, like, modify this. No? Okay, cool. We should also check... Oh, here we go. Wait, we see this here. It says this right here. Wayland client.c 2377. Okay. Oh, it's here. P proxy display. PQ display. That would do it. Okay. So how fucked is this? I mean, this... So this is supposed to be a WL display. Yeah, so this is probably like already fucked here. So who calls this? He's trying to what? Create a display wrapper. So this is the thing that's broken? No. The fuck? Oh, I see. It's like his first element is proxy, whose display is broken? Who's broken? It's the queue is broken. Okay. Okay. So this is in, where am I? Wayland C 1394. Okay, let's just go look. Let's go look. Wayland. Was that not in source? Oh, this is in GLFW? Oh, so, maybe that's relative to the builder. Source, Wayland, client. Yeah, that's probably what it is. 1394. Okay. So, this queue, where does this queue come from? I guess we should keep going. Or I guess, like, what is this queue supposed to be? W event queue init, maybe? Yeah, nice. So this guy gets initialized with some display here. So it's almost like we want to set a breakpoint in this guy. Okay. So here, our queue at 1327F50 is getting set with display. And then we assert here, right? So this is p proxy p up. So this is the same queue. F58. F58 2850. So this is not the same queue. Right? So that's, we haven't found it yet. Can we actually do something a little clever here? If I rerun this thing, is it the same? F58. I wonder if we can like get a little tricky with it. And can we do like a watch this and hit continue? Okay. Not here, maybe. It is the only place we see that written. So in WLS limit, okay, look at run, continue, backtrace. Like, where is this? This is in WL display connect. We are initializing an event queue and then initializing list entry. So this looks pretty promising. Wayland client 225. This looks pretty promising. So he is initializing. Okay, wait, hold on. So this is the only time we see a write to that address before we assert up here, right? But Q here is at 5.8. Where is our fucking... Did we lose? Where did our fucking other window go? Did we lose it? So Q display is like Q pointer plus something uninitialized. Yeah, I mean, it feels that way, right? But I'm not understanding where this like Q is supposed to have come from at all. Right? That's what I feel like I'm missing is like someone is trying to set this Q and I'm not sure where it's come from. I guess probably Wayland client.c 1394 is where I want to look. Where the fuck is my Wayland window? There we go. So this was this guy, right? So this queue is coming from like a GLFW call, which is like the concerning part, right? It's like all the way here, we're seeing this GLFW queue that we haven't seen get initialized yet, coming from GLFW. So I guess we could use our own GLFW build as well. That's probably the play, right? That's probably the play. So we can get debug symbols for that guy as well. Which I think we have. Could be getting it from anywhere. Yeah, I agree. I agree. All right, I guess we need some shit for this to build as well. Unless we can build without X11 support. Okay, he's looking for a Wayland client, Wayland cursor, Wayland EGL, XKB common. All right. Wayland x lib xkb common. Wee. He's missing X11, I guess. Oh, can we build without that? Is that an option, actually? Let's see. Because we don't technically need X11 support. CMake X11. CMake dot dash dash d CMake build X11 is false. Probably not that. CMake build X11? Oh, that's wrong. GLFW build X11. Oopsies. There we go. Okay, and then we do need to like, how do you do CMake build and debug? CMake build type is debug. Okay. Let's let him build. And then we do the same shit where when we run this thing, we preload that as well, I guess. Homework, GLFW, build. Oh, he is not building as shared. Okay, but we can just fix that. What do we got here? Shared, build shared libs. All right, let's try that. Okay. So now can we fucking... Nice. Nice. Okay. So another one is home work GLW build source lib glfw 3 so3 4 whatever. Failed to load XKB comment. Great. He's probably like mgrep libxkb. He's probably like looking for this thing somewhere that we have to fucking throw at him as well. Fucking next, dude. LD library path equals this. LS this. Do we just fucking throw it on the preload again? Because like the fucking LD library path thing isn't working, even though I think it should. Maybe. Whee! There we go. I mean, this is failing in a different way now, which is funny. Okay, let's just double check here. Let's just sanity check that this stuff without running on our Wayland display works. It gets farther, but he's still mad because he's just like, he fucking, oh my god. He's just a pissy boy. Because we built from like a different environment, which is just making this whole thing more complicated. I wonder if we run from this environment, if we're okay. Yeah, everything is just fucked. He's like, where the fuck is LibEGL? Which is crazy. Fucking Nix, dude. Where the fuck is EGL? I guess we can check what is open. Proc, pgrep, demo, maps, grep EGL. It's here. What if we just preload more? Is this how you are supposed to do this shit? Okay, we need to fix this. We need to get better. Okay, so if we just make sure that everything we build in the same environment, maybe that'll be okay. So we go back to like Wayland here, get in this shell as well, and then we run from this environment as well, and then I think it should work. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know, man. Ninja, clean, ninja. Okay, that seems to work. And then here we run make. He's happy. And then here, maybe we run our demo from this context, and maybe he'll be happy. Maybe. LD preload. And then let's only preload our, like, overrides. Oh, maybe we need to build here as well, actually. Nix, shell, zig. Only non-slash paths go through LD library path? That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh my god. Fuck. I guess we need to be in this environment as well. Because we need Zig 015, which is not easily pullable. Ah! All right. What the fuck is going on? Oh my god. What is happening? Why is this so hard, man? Why is this so hard? Okay, let's just get out of all of these environments. Fuck this shit. Fuck it all. And we want to build the GUI, maybe? Intentionally looking for these things? Okay, first of all, let's start from scratch. Start from scratch. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Start from scratch. Get in our normal build environment. Zig seal Python. I think this is more like NixOS messing with me than anyone. Right? It's not really Zig's fault. I think Zig is probably behaving pretty sane here. Okay, that works. Okay. Now, can we make it so that Zig, when he's building, looks for the right guys? Like if I do, I don't really know how this works. I want it so that he looks in like my custom directories first. So I wonder if I'm just supposed to throw on like some like system search paths or something. Does this allow me to pass like -L options here in like the build system? Not really. So I guess I override in the build script. This is just the Linux experience TM. Yeah. Okay. So doesn't this guy somewhere have to be like, I want to link GLFW? Oh, it's window. The window library is, you know, he's the guy who does it. Fine. Yeah, here we go. Add system. Jesus Christ. Does this guy take in like a search path? Add library search prefix, maybe? Who the this thing uses package config when available. Maybe we try to override it that way. Like if we do like this. Okay, so that's not, he's not using package config because it's not installed. So he must be looking through the search paths. Okay. So if we then, if I LD library path when I build, does that work? I'm not sure. We will find out. GLW. Build source. All right. Let's see what happens if I do this. No. Oh, everything's so hard, man. How do I fucking override like where he searches? Zig override library search paths. This is so stupid. This shouldn't be that hard. This doesn't. Oh, exe. There we go. Home streamer work. GLFW build source. Let's see if this does something. Late stud build lazy path. Like this. Okay. There we go. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Okay. So let's go back to using this GLFW with a preloaded libwayland client. Okay. So does this work now? Failed to load XKB common. Fuck off. Is this like some of this bullshit? Where, because I built that in an environment with XKB common in it, he like needs that to be in the current search paths or something? Oopsies, that's not what I wanted. I just want it to like work. Yeah. Okay, so can we make it so that when we build lib Wayland, he like uses our paths? Is that an option? Like, so that we don't have to do this shit? If we look at like oh, because he's fucking dynamically loading that shit. Okay. Alright, one more thing to try, I guess, is to Wayland. Just kind of like Nick's shell in here as well. Go back. Oh, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind, man. Preload? There you go. Yeah. Oh my god. Env grep lib xkb. So what if I ld library path this? Does that help? It should, but I don't fucking know, man. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Env grep. Yeah. Wait. This is good. This is good. We're getting closer. Home streamer. He's mad at like some like Wayland shit missing, so surely oopsies, this should be in Wayland build install user local. I think we're getting there. EGL, he's back on EGL. Env grep Mesa. Kill me. Kill me. JJ, thank you for the prime. Much appreciated. Dude, I'm gonna lose my shit. Env grep Mesa. Where's this shit? Does this have EGL? He has EGL Mesa. Maybe it's in here. Yep, here we go. This is so fun. This is a good use of time. We're back on this shit. God damn it. So here we probably want like the Mesa one as well. Maybe. And if not, then we're like gonna lose our shit. It's just, this is such a stupid fucking error, dude. We love Linux. We love Linux. We love Linux. God damn it, dude. I guess we do know that we are getting past where we were crashing, so maybe we do just leave it like this. And hope for the fucking best. Right, because, oh, this is the same. Oh, oops, this is Wayland display, my bad. Because here we were, like, hard crashing, right? Segfault at address 040. So, let's just, like, assume that this is better than wherever we were before. What the fuck is happening? Why is he making 1 billion breakpoints? What the fuck? Oh, no, I don't understand. Okay, there. I don't know. Okay, so this is just proxy is broken. Right? So, WL seed? Optimize out? Sure. GLW WL seat. Yeah, okay. There we go. This is fixable. WL seat just fucking busted. So he's like, I want to speak to Wayland app. Like, is there like WL seat in here? Yes. So probably someone is supposed, he's like trying to get this thing and we don't return it and he just doesn't know how to handle that. That's my assumption here. That is my assumption. So how are we supposed to get one of these? Like, what is this thing? WL seat is a group of input devices. Seat is a group of keyboards, pointers, and touch devices, right? So this is kind of like the abstraction around a seat at my desk where I have a monitor, I have a keyboard and a mouse. And how am I supposed to get one of these? I assume that the compositor maybe like emits one of these normally by default. Like this thing's supposed to be one of the like root binding objects. Maybe. WLC is supposed to send a bunch of key map file descriptors. Do you support this? I don't support anything right now. I've never seen this WLC thing in my life. So I would assume that this is, I mean, maybe not. We'll see. Maybe he'll be happy if we just provide the interface at all or correctly flag that we don't support it. Both of those are options. How am I supposed to know who is supposed to be on like the global registry? Input handling, never heard of her. Yeah. So I guess we could look at who GLFW is trying to talk to get that. Add seat listener Wayland. So here he's like yeah, this is the global registry. So he's looking for WL seat on the global registry and then try to bind that thing and then assuming that it gets bound later. So at the very least, we should get farther if we admit that we have one of those things. At the very least. Right, so we just do this, throw this in our supported interfaces, and then he's going to try to talk to us, but at least we will like see what he's trying to say. Okay. So let's swim here. Run this guy again. So now he gets past the seat shit, but he's mad that WLSHM doesn't exist. But that's like a better error at least. So why does he care though? Because GLFW shouldn't need WL shared memory. This is like a way for us to render on the screen by kind of like mapping a GPU buffer or GPU buffer like directly into CPU memory and like basically like writing the pixels one by one. We shouldn't need that. So this might be a fallback after he fails to do something else. Failed to find WLSHM in your compositor, right? So I guess this is in some form of like checks. So we could, like, it seems like we should probably file a PR to check here for WL seat, right? Because he didn't check that, and he should check that instead of just fucking hard crashing. But he's also mad about this. So I was under the impression that this was optional, right? That was my understanding. Any sane Wayland client will always go through WL seat since all input handling goes to that. Fair, fair. But he should at least sanely crash instead. So I would have assumed that WSHM is not actually needed. So who uses this guy? Who uses this guy? Create SHM buffer. I see. So he is used in some cases, like cursor and fallback decorations. Interesting. Interesting. So we need to support that. So what happens if for now we just again lie? We'll just kind of huck a WLSHM in here. And things will go horribly wrong. But maybe he will boot. Cannot find interface for object 10. So we probably have to like also in our world register these guys somewhere. Oh, it's probably that he's like binding stuff and then we're too stupid to like write it down. That'd be my guess. Okay. Right, so he's like I can't find object 10, but object 8 WSHM tried to create a pool at object 10, right? So GFW seems to use libdecore, so I assume client-side decoration will use SHM. That's what it looked like in the code path I saw there, right? That like create fallback decorations. But I think also we support the other type of decoration, so I think it like should be like at least somewhat okay. Let's try to just like mock this shit out. So like, what is an SHM pool? A shared memory pool encapsulates a piece of memory shared between the compositor and the client. So he is going to start like sending me a memory mapped file descriptor, which we do support because we have to do that for non dumb buffer rendering as well. So this guy creates a pool. What is this file descriptor for? File descriptor for the pool. And then when he creates a buffer on this pool, I see. He's like adding a buffer in that pool at some offset. I kind of want to just not do this and see what happens. So let's just like get to the point where we can at least like get through this shit. And just kind of see how he falls over. So we have WLSHM pool, right? That's the one? Well, we don't have the pool yet. We only have WLSHM, I thought. Am I high? Yeah, that should be in there. So here he's like, I want to, what was it? It was like make a pool somewhere. He wants to, hello? Oh, that's an extension? I see. Wait, no. No, I'm stupid. Never mind. Create pool. So he's like, I want to create pool. And here he is like, we just discard it, right? I think. Log on handle request, object ID rec. I guess we have to register the pool in our thing. So you need to be like, how do we register things in this world? When they bind, it's interface registry. Put params ID as a WLSHM pool. Then if we see WLSHM pool, we can probably just ignore it for now and just like live our lives. Okay, let's try this. Okay. So as far as I can tell, he's kind of just chilling. Now we're crashing for other reasons because of this fucking preload shit. But I wonder now if we just use normal GLW, what happens? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, because we linked about... Oh, we linked against the wrong GLW. Okay, we have to fucking fix our linking shit. We have to fix our linking shit. Like, how do I fix this? Thinking? What if I put lib xkb common here? And like Mesa. And like lib glvnd. What if I just put all these here? Does that make our lives better? Better or worse? 1 or 2? Better or worse? I guess while we're here, we might as well also like just fucking throw in a like GLW3. Might as well just get everything. Oh, was it libglw3? Wait, it's already in here. I'm an idiot. GLW is already in there. Oh wait, I want GLW native build inputs. This is what I was trying to do. That's what I was trying to do. Just get everything. All right. What do you mean failed to load libxkb common? Oh, wait. I think I've seen this before too. So here we're just like packages libxkb common lib as well. Something like this. Something like this. Fucking Nix. Yeah, we can try that. We can try that. Yeah, okay. So then we start hucking these in here as well. Packages, lib glvnd, lib, and like packages, Mesa, lib. I'm pretty sure it's like also partially me using Nix wrong. But man, this stream is like putting off using Nix. That's reasonable. This is frustrating. I'm also put off. Okay, that boots. This does not still because it's fucking, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. He must need like, I don't know. I actually have like no idea what he's so fucking pissed about. Like, he's trying to create EGL, failed to get EGL display success. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Is this like a Mesa debug mvar? Like, is there a way for us to like see what he's fucking trying to load? Not gonna lie, I'm losing sand. I'm just here watching. Yeah. Has torn out 99% of functionality. Wonders what it's pissed about. Shut up. uh, what if we? So why does this work? I guess we can try this on our. We can try this with Wayland display. So I think here we're using our built GFW, but not our built Wayland. But this is still like useful info, right? So it looks like this guy's theoretically thinks he's rendering. He thinks he's rendering. We don't know if he's actually rendering, but he thinks he is. So this means that this is like now a good candidate to try to copy over to Mesa land in the virtual machine to see what's actually fucking happening. Which is a little concerning because I don't know how to do that. We have this like cross compile script. So I guess we just run this same thing over here. I think this is just exactly the same actually. But the paths are different because we're in a different spot. So we fix this a little bit. Okay, now he's mad about... Oh my god. Hello? Oh wait, that's fine. Maybe. No, this is wrong. rootfs. Why is rootfs in there twice? Confusing. Is it like this? No. What the fuck is happening? Unable to open library directory. Home streamer work. Linux VM rootfs home. So this rootfs is this. Then he's trying to look like under that in home streamer work GLW build source. Oh, because we're fucking our builds hacked. I forgot. My bad. My bad. That's better. And then now he just doesn't have GL or GFW because our virtual machine doesn't have that. So we just add it. We do apk add GFW. And apk like user lib, maybe lib glfw. Okay, but we need glfw dev probably to get the full hyperlinks. And then do we need like Mesa dev as well to get the... Okay, so we have glfw.so now. Do we have libgl.so? Yes. Okay, sick. So we can now go here and pull up all the new shit. And now this should compile. Why? Unable to find dynamic library GLW. Searched paths, none. Sick. What the fuck? Oh, oops. Was this package config? All this stuff. Oh. Okay. sysroot here. So this should work. Interesting. I'm confused. Oh, this search prefix is wrong. That's why. I just changed it and wasn't paying attention. Still wrong. Still wrong. Yeah, there's just no -L's coming in here. Interesting. Package config LD flag GLW C flags GLW 3 what is it? This is, we have other options here, right? It's like C flags or libs, I guess is what I want. So we maybe have to manually add this search path here, I guess. Let's just do that. For now, we'll figure out how to do this properly later. Really? Still no? Should be here, right? It's right here. So what's the problem? Maybe a zig cache thing? Because I changed the search paths? No? Search paths none is crazy, right? Something about that feels fucking wrong. Oh, wait. We're back to this again. Hold on. Hold on. Maybe it's like a rootfs thing. Here, we're supposed to be like this. Could be, because like we've set the rootfs externally. There we go. Let's fucking go. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. Now he's mad that glw3.h is not found. But I think that we should be able to update our build to add that as an include path as well. I think. I don't know why this has to be done, but you know, whatever. Unless this user include. And he's looking for glw3.h, so it should be there. We love new errors. It is a big win for us. Just in case. I don't think that's it, but just in case. Yeah. So it could be also that like I actually don't understand. Wait, hold on. So it could be that this needs like the same thing to be done here for the window library. Possible. It's possible. It'd be annoying, but it's not impossible. Okay. This is so not helpful. Yeah, so iSystem is just in there twice now, so that wasn't it. So then what is it? What is it? I mean, it could be that this one is supposed to be relative to the rootfs, you know? Like, it could be this is like a kind of like this, but the link path is rootfs relative. Okay, now I'm just like fully confused. Right, because this is very clearly there. Unless, again, like... There's no way. There's no way. Unless it's like in Swindo. If it's like because there's... No, I don't see any reason why this would be a problem. So this just exposes our module. I mean, we'll try it. I don't think that changes anything, but we're kind of desperate. This shouldn't be this hard, man. It shouldn't be this hard. Why can't he find this? GFW. Maybe he's like add include path. Maybe these like the system include paths aren't propagated correctly. No, obviously not. It feels like he just doesn't know where he's going. But why not? I'm gonna try just on a whim. I did notice that if I type GFW3 here, it might behave slightly differently. I've kind of seen that in the past because one of those is like the package config rules and one of those is the like raw rules. Okay, obviously that doesn't change shit. Okay. Why are the paths different? Like one looks like an absolute path and one looks relative. Yeah, I agree. But that was because when we did all absolute, it fell over a different way. Right? Here he's unable to find libraries, but like, because we're passing like rootfs to this thing, so it's like he kind of is supposed to know. But we could just do both. Yeah, it really feels like the like translate C stuff is like not getting forwarded something. You know, just kind of feels that way. I think it allows you to disable package config as well. Yeah, true. But it's like when you look at this like command line, it's like pretty clear to me that like it should be working. What if for now, what if we did this? Can we just get like really fucking dumb stupid with it? And can we just like literally copy this whole GLFW folder? Like here. And I think it should actually be in the window library. And in here, if we're like b add include mod add include path, and it's like literally just b path dot. Like, does this change anything? Like, it feels like it should. Yeah, even that's not working. Oh, wait, no, that one did. That's funny. That did work. What if we just do that solution for now? You know? You know? uh Okay, I mean, that does get us closer. But it is, like, okay, so can we actually not do that hack? Because it feels like now we understand something. Right? I don't know what. But, like, if we change it here, does that change anything? Work, Linux, VMMs, root of S, user, include. Like, you would think that if copying it here and using a relative path worked, you'd think that this would also work. You would think. Oh, and it does now. Shoot me. I don't know what's different now. But we got something to work somehow. So I'm not going to question it too much. This is, usually I would say, never accept I don't know why it worked. But in this case, I just really am I really, 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 really don't care. Okay, can we, God, how miserable. How miserable. Okay, let's run the latest version of the window manager and the virtual machine. And can we now also run the demo? Okay, good news. It's not crashing. Bad news, there's nothing on my screen. We love programming so much. Yeah. So this indicates to me that we probably just have to do, like, I'm a little bit confused about why he's trying to use the, like, WL shared memory interface at all, right? Because it seems like he should, if GLFW has the option to. Oh, wait. Wait. EGL failed. That's interesting. Okay, so what I would have, I mean, there's like so much that could be going on here, but like, I guess we should look at this first. I don't really care if the decorations fail. This seems bad. I would expect like a harder crash here. EGL is not or could not be initialized. So let's try to figure out where he says that. EGL is not. Okay, so this is here. So this is as a result of that string, he said something. It was like failed to initialize EGL. So let's go there. Initialize EGL. So this is, he's calling EGL initialize. Okay. And this thing is just getting fucked. So this, I would assume, is related to like negotiation of Wayland stuff. I'd be curious to see if we can like see what our server is saying when that happens. So can we do this, and let's just kind of look at what he's trying to talk to us about when he says that he failed. And so it's like probably around here somewhere. We do some global registry stuff. He gets some compositor stuff. He gets a seat. He gets a shared memory thing. Some stuff happens in between. Then he gets registry. He binds again. XEG decoration manager. Oh, it's the same thing. Shit. This is normal, this failure here. Give a man a link library and he will create a program. Teach a man to use the Nix package and the man will never create a program again. Classic. So can we like mod this to give us like a better error? Mesa debug? Like, is this better? Like, surely he should give us like a better. Do you guys like that the behavior is different sometimes? Like, here he's actually totally okay loading EGL, I think. We don't see that error anymore. What if I turn off Mesa debug? Yeah, he's actually totally fine. So maybe we should assume that in this case, he thinks that he's sending shared memory buffers over from the client to the server, and we're just not rendering them because we're not rendering them. That seems like kind of reasonable. There's like a chance that's what's happening. There's like a non-zero chance. So this guy tries to make a shared memory pool. I think it's not that hard for us to implement this. I think it's not that hard. I think. We need to like create a surface out of this thing somehow. So how does this work? He creates a WL shared memory thing where he's going to write down some pixels in a GPU buffer, probably. So we need to pull this file descriptor out. That's the first thing we need to do. And we need to like put it somewhere, probably, right? So I think that in our server, we need to write down somewhere, you know, like this. That's going to go from a probably like a pool ID. Probably something like this. Probably something like this. We need a WLSHM pool, but we don't know what that is yet. But at the very least, he has a file descriptor in here, right? At the very least. And size, right? And so when he creates this thing, surely we are just like WLSHM pools, put our pool ID with params FD, probably. Except this isn't how it works. It's like we need to like yoink the file descriptor from somewhere else. I think it's like here. It's just to pass it as a parameter, I think. And then it's like size is param size. Surely, right? Sure. And then when he tries to interact with this thing, he's gonna do something. I don't know what yet. We know what yet, but he's gonna do something. So presumably, he creates buffers here. Okay. Okay, so he creates a buffer. And we have to do something with this buffer? Object ID rec. Okay, let's take a look here. So I think we have buffers here, but I think our buffers kind of assume that they are shared. They're like in this format, which maybe they are actually. Looks the same. No modifiers, which is maybe fine. It looks very similar, so maybe this is actually okay. I'm curious to see what happens if we just fucking use it the way we have it. Okay. So this is WL buffer ID. Like this. We're putting buff ID here. Okay. And we're just like hucking some other stuff in here, right? It's just like, what is in here again? It's okay, where do we call put on this thing in other places? Here. Okay. So we do this. Okay, if you say so. Boom. Right, and then this is buff ID. Our buff params are not here yet. So this comes from the file descriptor we wrote down somewhere else, right? We have like in self wl pools get, and this is our current ID. So this is the pool ID is wl pool ID coming from object, like the object that this is called on, I guess. So then we have the pool is pools get pool ID, or else return diagnostics invalid method error, probably, right? It's like an invalid object ID, I would guess. And we're like, invalid. Well, let's see what we've done in other cases here. What do we call, what type of error do we return if we like try to get something and it's not there? Yeah, internal error we did here. Okay. Internal error, and we'll say, right, because I guess if we made it this far, it's like we see this this interface, but we don't have the object matching it, which is like a bug. Like no pool for object this. And then here we do like this pool ID, object ID, boom. Okay. So then we have this pool, and we can use that to get the file descriptor here. Great. What else does this guy want? Buffer param. So it's just all this stuff, right? I think. I'm not 100% sure. It's this stuff. My bad. Okay. So this comes from pool file descriptor. Our offset, I think, comes from params. I think our plain index is just 0, I assume. Offset is probably params offset. Right, that comes in here. Stride is param stride. And can we just do modifier is 0 for now, just to see? Then we take in width, format, and flags, I think is just 0. Looks like there's no flags coming in here. He does have format here, which we're not using. Oh, wait, no, it's here. I think we're chill. Seems like it. Okay. Typical. Yeah, sure. We can use fix me, update, guesses, but I think it's probably fine. It's just bitcast, I guess. If they're the same size, fuck it. Okay, and then I forgot something. It's just this. Okay. So that all kind of works. I don't know if you've seen it, but there's a very minimum example in the Wayland book. Yeah, I mean, we've done the shared memory strategy before in the past, so I'm like kind of just going off memory. Because like when we first wrote our Wayland client, that's like the first thing we did was we used the shared memory strategy. And then also when we did like our first DRM thing, we also used the shared memory strategy there. So we've kind of like done both ends before. I think that it's like all of our existing loading code will just kind of work. That's kind of what I'm hoping, but we'll see. So somebody, I guess we just put this in WL buffers, and then we're hoping that somebody's going to call, like, create a surface from that buffer and do something with it. I guess is kind of what we're hoping will happen. I guess we'll find out. Oh, for a second I was really excited, but I was just running the wrong fucking program. Okay, so here nothing's really happening. So we're missing a piece still. I don't know what it is, but we're missing something. So can we also get rid of these fucking debug log spam? Holy shit, dude. That's annoying. Log scope levels. It's like rendering is worn or something. Is that how this works? Like this? Holy. All right. And then we just have to fucking fix that as well. Failed to call, just fuck off. Fuck off. For now. Because it's fucking annoying. Whoa, what did I just do? This is a bug. This is supposed to be like this. I mean, it doesn't really matter. But that's a bug. We were supposed to return early if that succeeded. Oopsies. What the fuck is going on here? Here we go. Okay, here we go. Now, it looks like he is committing these buffers, and he is, like, getting, he's getting, like, refreshes for them. Oh, it's the wrong fucking program again. I'm a dumbass. Okay, so this is doing nothing. So, because we're missing... okay, so he registers a seat. Then he registers, you know, he's getting display syncs. He creates the pool. Okay. Oh, we are not resizing this, which is bad. So he probably doesn't know. I don't know what that's supposed to do. Or if that matters for us. Because I don't think we're, like, validating the size at all anyways. So that feels like it doesn't matter. Just hand wavy, that's, like, my guess there. Oh, you know what's happening? He's waiting for some response that we're not sending him. Right? Okay. I understand why sometimes this EGL error is happening now, right? So if I run our server, then run the client, then kill the server, he says EGL is not initialized because EGL's sitting there waiting for something. He's waiting for something that he hasn't gotten. He's just sitting there being like, oh, hello, right? And so it would be nice to kind of figure out where that is. You know, it's like in EGL initialized somewhere. So we can maybe do the non-fucked up build of this thing. And then we can kind of run... Okay, let's see if this behaves the same way here. So if I run the window manager here, and run demo here as well. And then I hit Control C here. Yes, we're seeing the exact same behavior. So that's really good. So can we just kind of see where this guy is sitting right now? He's in DRI2 initialize Wayland. So you're saying that not following the protocol might possibly be bad? You know what? When you say it like that, yeah. DRI2 initialize Wayland. So that's in EGL, which is somewhere. GPU testing env, source, Mesa. DRI2 initialize Wayland. Where is this guy? Okay, so somewhere we are probably in software Rust if we're trying to do the SHM shit, but it's not 100% clear. He's doing a round trip somewhere, right? So I guess we look for a round trip queue in like the initialize path, right? I guess that's what we're looking for. So it could be like here, where he is. I guess we know what he sent right before he's waiting, right? We do have that information. So it's on resize, right? He's doing a bunch of resizes, and we're probably supposed to act the resize, would be my guess, if he's just fucking sitting there. Probably, right? Resize. It's the client's responsibility to resize this thing. Okay, so wait, then what's he pissed about? I guess there's some callbacks that he sent us as well. Oh, but we sent those. We sent those. Okay. Which is maybe fucked up of us. Okay. So not 100% obvious. It could be also that he's looking for formats here, right? This seems pretty likely. So he's doing 2 round trips. Of what? Right? He is binding to the WL display wrapper, which is what? WLDPY. He's connecting the display. And he's adding a listener for registry listener swrast. Handle global swrast. Uh-huh. Okay. And so in here, he's looking for a listener on shim on WLSHM. Right. Then he bought. Oh, wait, but then he's supposed to bind to the DMA buff interface as well. And so he has feedback listeners for this and this. And then I guess he's just sitting there waiting for us to say anything anywhere. Anyways, the one guy was supposed to go to sleep. Later. Later. Imagine designing a Wayland client for adversarial non-compliant compositors. Yeah, my bad. He's probably waiting for us to give us some formats, right? It looks like he's saying like, okay, I'm going to bind to these things, and then I'm going to wait for us to get stuff. And it looks like the stuff I'm expecting to get is the formats, right? So my guess is that we're supposed to rip some WLSHM formats here, or some ZWP whatever buffer formats. And I think that we can just write one for now. We'll just say always be XRGB or whatever. I think that'll be fine. I think that'll be fine. Because I think we're just not doing that ever. So when he binds to WLSHM, yeah, I mean, we have this here, right? So if this is WSHM, I guess this, for now, we're going to go for each of these guys. I guess we're literally just going to rip one format, right? We're just going to omit this. So we're going to say WSHM is bindings. WSHM ID is params ID, I think. And then we're like, yo, we support something. What is this? Is it like an int? It's a U32. So we're supposed to send out probably like a DRM 4cc code or something. So I don't know how to get these easily. I don't know how to get these easily. We want to get into like drm.h somewhere, I think. Somewhere we want to get into Linux VMM user include DRM grep-ri for cc. Who defines these? libdrm DRM4cc. This sounds familiar. This sounds familiar. So we want XR24 probably. XR24, which I think is just these things packed into an int. I think it's like something like that. I think it enough to just fucking run it. So for now, where was it? It was like on bind. We're just like ripping as like to value, bytes to value of XR24. And it might be backwards. We might have to do R2X4 or RX, but we'll do this first. We'll see if this gets us anywhere. All right. It's looking the same. Which I'm not the happiest. Are we actually sending this thing? I guess we should look. We could see oh, here. Send it here. So it's not on bind here actually, which is interesting. Which is kind of interesting. He's kind of getting past that. Okay. What was it? Platform. It was like DRM DRM DRI initialize DRI plat Wayland initial. Fuck. Oh wait, is this somewhere else? Hold on. Run, break, backtrace. It was DRI2 initialize Wayland. DRI2 initialize Wayland. He's in here somewhere. Okay. Is there another round trip in here? No. Interesting. So it could be somewhere else. It could be, right? add listener WSHM. So here he's bound to this thing. And then we respond with something after he binds, which makes me think that that round trip shouldn't hang. So it's possible he's in the other path. Are there round trips in here? Registry listener DRM. So here he is maybe looking for the DMA buff feedback options instead. That's like a very real possibility. Is there another round trip in here? Could be in here as well. Well, wait, hold on. So does he, we know that he's binding to WLSHM, right? I think that we saw that. Yeah, and then we're receiving WL display syncs, which is also kind of fucking weird. And it's also weird to me. It's like after all these WLSHM pool resizes as well. But I mean, here it's pretty clear that we're in these functions. Pretty clear. So he's just waiting for us to say anything. I just don't know in response to what. Yeah, he doesn't know where we are. That's annoying because it's a fucking system library. Sure. I mean, it also could be like hidden below, but I think that if we were in this path, we wouldn't be binding to the SHM thing. So I feel like we have to be in the software path. That also makes more sense with how it's being used. It's possible that we're in like initialize DRM extensions in here. If there's a round trip in here, we could be stuck in this one. Although I don't know if we've seen any calls to him trying to bind to like the DMA buff feedback thing, right? We're not seeing this in our logs, which makes me think it's not happening, right? We just see him doing SHM pool. Why is he sending us like WL display syncs? That's also kind of interesting. This seems wrong as well, by the way. That 0 doesn't look right. Does not look right. Sure. Yeah, I'm a little concerned. Oh, because I'm just fucking an idiot. This is just in the wrong fucking spot. That's funny. That's funny. I just put it in the wrong fucking spot. Okay. Obviously still stuck in the same place, right? Yeah. But this is better. Okay. Okay. So then in that case, I wish that we had like logs. I wonder if we're servicing too much at once. And so like this round trip, this second round trip is getting like folded into one flush. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because like it's not like we're seeing him do any of this like DRM extension stuff, right? We're not seeing him call this. it feels like we're stuck here despite sending our answer, which makes me kind of wonder if we're like consuming 2 packets at once and then sending 2 responses in a row. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if we were to do flush in here or something after they bind. You know, if that would like change the behavior. No, it does not. It does not. I'm also still confused about where this like SHM resize is coming from, and we should probably look at that because that's weird that it's happening after. So that's really like the biggest clue, right? So how like SHM pool here maybe resize. It's a resize callback. So here they do have like software rest allocate buffer, which feels because they call we see a create, right? We see create pool. Oh, we see pool resize. Pool resize. No buffer create that I see. Just pool resize, which is interesting. That's weird. It could be in here. WL SHM create pool. Is this the only place? There's another place here, which has a create buffer directly after as well. Why do I not see logs of that happening to us then? That's weird, right? Create buffer? Yeah, I don't see zero indication that that's happening. Am I just stupid? If true, am I like somehow not logging it? Seems possible. No, that's just not happening. That's confusing. Okay. Oops, I shouldn't have closed that. I mean, there's a good chance that this is like a different Wayland version. We shouldn't, or like a Mesa version. We shouldn't count that out. But it is strange. Can we go to like the Wayland stuff? Maybe it's like hidden in there. WL SHM create buffer or something. This is generated code, huh? Must be. Must be. WL SHM create pool. Where does this come from? It's got to be from like some of these generated headers. Fuck. Wow. Bum bum. Is it in like the Wayland build output? Generated. I saw an object file for generated shit, right? We see this, which makes me think that they're maybe in here. What was the fucking function called? SHM create pool. Like have this, right? Wayland client protocol. But surely this is just the header. Oh, this is an implementation. But this is not doing anything fancy. He's not like doing anything after. Maybe it's in like somehow in GLFW is doing this shit as well? No, we're in EGL initialize though. We know we're in EGL. Pool. Oh, wait. I wanted to see what that pool resize was too. WSHM pool. Create buffer. Oh, who's getting the resize again? I forget. It's WSHM pool resize. Is that in here anywhere? WLSHM pool resize. Yes, that exists. And that is in here somewhere as well. Okay. So if I grep WLSHM pool resize here, nothing, right? That's interesting. Is it in GLFW? It is in here, but only in a header. So it's very possible that like our Mesa version is different and the behavior has changed since we last pulled it. Like that's definitely not possible. Mesa 2409. GL info? GLX info? No, how do I tell what version Mesa's at? GL info feels right. Feels right. $25.07. Yeah, so we are quite behind here. Mesa source code. So maybe we should double check just in case. Just in case. 2507. Download. Because maybe it's different. Maybe between 24 and 25, they're like, oh shit, you gotta resize the pool, baby. That cat girl, I thought the first time I saw it was hacked. Yeah, that's not unreasonable. I also thought that. Or that it was like down or something. Okay. WLSHM pool resize. Still no. So who the fuck is calling that then? It's like very much the same in terms of initialization stuff. I mean, we could look for who's calling this, like swrast allocate buffer. Swrast update buffers. So this could be coming from somewhere else completely. Could be. It could be that there's like initialization and initialization kicks off some like event loop thing. S-trace time? Yeah, that's not crazy, right? It's not that crazy, although we should see everything on our side. Why is everything so hard? It could be if we're calling like display callbacks when we shouldn't be before he's finished initializing. It could be that that's like kicking off some like event loop shit that he's not really expecting. You know what I mean? Like, so here when we somewhere we call on every on every frame in rendering, we call request frame down here. And it could be here we are not supposed to call these callbacks on surfaces that aren't fully initialized yet. I'm gonna just disable this for now and see if that changes our behavior. Because something about that feels odd. We still are seeing. Oh, these are WL display syncs, not frame callbacks. Okay. I'd also maybe be interested to know if we're. Yeah, I guess maybe S-Trace time isn't crazy. Because something's wrong. Like, everyone's just sitting there. It feels like everyone's just fucking sitting there. Can we, on poll... oopsies, this connection. On poll, we do this in a loop while we can get what we want. Can we say why we return from this thing? So this guy's like, let me read some shit. What's the difference between discard and toss? Data here, what happens? We parse this thing, and then sometimes we just give the fuck up. And I guess maybe this comes out and we error out and we see read failed with E again, and we say, okay, we'll try again later. Hello, tasty old man with the smell of lemon pie. How are you? Are you okay? What the fuck are you talking about? Interesting. I feel like I'm just like, it should be so easy to be like, this is why he's hanging. Which maybe we can get away with if we, can we LD preload our Wayland again? Like, that would just be way easier if that worked. But there were all sorts of reasons why that didn't work, right? Yeah. Although he is asserting again, which is a little scary. Like, did we ever fix this? I don't remember. We saw this, like, guy being like, hey, this is the wrong queue. But I don't know if we ever figured out why. I don't remember. I think we might have just stopped preloading. Because we couldn't get there. Was it also when we changed our GLFW implementation? Is that kind of what happened here? Was we had this thing on? And that changed stuff? That was maybe it? Yeah, that was it. That was it! And then we started seeing all this shit, and then we gave up. That sounds right. That sounds right. Dude, I'm so annoyed at, like, just the inability for, like, because of all this, like, DL open shit, it's just so hard. We had, like, this mega LD preload at some point, which just had the same shit. I think that we wanted to go, maybe we go back in time here and we try to figure out what the fuck is going on here. Failed to get EGL display. Like, maybe this is actually a reasonable failure. I have no idea why it randomly gets Q plus 8 when it gets in it with Q. Maybe it's like GLFW was compiled against the wrong version of Lib Wayland, and we were like forcing them together when they shouldn't be or something. You know what I mean? That wouldn't shock me. Okay. Um I think we started trying to turn on some like Mesa debug shit. Was that log? Oh, I think we didn't succeed there. Mesa debug. Mesa log level. Let's try that. Mesa log level. No dice there. Mesa get logs for EGL in it. Gallium debug, maybe. Kind of want just like give me a fuck ton of logs, please. That's kind of what I want. DRI prime debug is like maybe relevant. So I just want to know like why the fuck it's failing. He's just like, this is such a funny log. Who's even printing that? GLFW maybe? I think so, right? GLFW is, he's saying like, failed to get EGL, yeah. Yeah, and this saying, he's saying, I got EGL no display, which means EGL returned EGL no display somehow. It's gotta be like there's some fucking loader thing that he's like not resolving correctly. Maybe we do S-trace this. Yeah, it looks like some like GLVND shit. Is he trying other? Okay, he does find this like Mesa JSON thing. He does open EGL Mesa. And then he fails probably after talking to Wayland in some way. Yeah, probably something like that. So he does find like all of these Nix things, which is good. That's good. So then, where is this coming from? There is a bunch of no such follower directory around here. But, I mean, this is fine. Lib PCI access, who gives a fuck? We shouldn't need that. Yeah, it doesn't look like a crazy... Doesn't look like a crazy library search problem, as far as I can tell. Maybe this is a little concerning. Lib drmamd GPU not being found. But, like, you know, it doesn't seem like super crazy. It's more like he's saying no display, maybe because like the Wayland stuff is failing and he just returns no display in that case. So this is on get display. Oh no, he's on, wait, hold on. I forget. Oh, it's failed to get display. That's interesting. That's interesting. That's a different error than I was expecting to see, actually. Fail. So we want to look for EGL get display. That's kind of what we're looking for then. Who's returning Oh my god. EGL find display. It's got to be some like library bullshit. It's like almost like we might have to build Mesa from scratch as well, right? Or maybe we just need to match our lib Wayland versions. Maybe we need to be a little bit careful about that. Env grep. Like when we run this the normal way without preloading, maybe we just need to like not fuck that shit up. Hold on. Yeah, that's probably something like that. He can't figure out lib Wayland because it's the wrong version or something. Okay, ls is Wayland 1.23.1, and we are on Wayland here. One, two, three, one. Wrong environment. Which one of these fuckers built Wayland? 2 weeks later, we're gonna write our own lib Wayland. We are writing our own lib Wayland though. We already have one. It should work. I wonder if it's because, like we disabled X11 support. I wonder if that's like fucking shit up as well. Like the headers are gonna be different from what it might have expected when it was compiled or something. I don't know, man. Shouldn't be this hard though. Yeah. Yeah. So he's like, just fucked. Oh wait, do we not install? Wait, we might not have installed. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Wait, oh wait, we're so back. We're so back. We're so back. Okay, wait. So now we can do this LD preload using our shit. And he's going to freak the fuck out. Wait. We can actually have debug symbols. Wait. This is so sick. It turns out versions are important. Who would have thought? Oh, wait, but fuck. I forgot that the problem was in Mesa. The problem was in Mesa. Do we just compile it on Mesa? We might as well, right? We're already so fucking far down the rabbit hole. Why was I even trying to look at this again? I don't even remember anymore. I felt like it was relevant in some way. But I guess not. Okay, let's just build. Surely we can build Mesa too, right? Surely it's not that hard. Packages make shell with import Nix packages. Native build inputs is packages with packages Mesa native build inputs. And then we'll just see how it fucking falls over, I guess. It turns out versions are important is so programmer build, yeah. Mason setup like this. Please God. Okay. Well. CL, what was that? It was like CLIC? CLC? Bump. Dum. libclc. Sure. Sure. Dum bum 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 bum. Okay. Surely that was the only dependency we needed, right? Surely. Surely. Lib drmintel. Oh god damn, dude. Do I really need them all? Libdrm. What we got? Sure. I don't know, man. I don't know. Setup. Oh, and this is gonna take forever again? That's so cool. That's so cool. That's super, super cool. Wait, obviously this is gonna take a fucking year to build, right? This is obviously fucked. This is gonna take forever. I'm just realizing. Fuck! Dun 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 dun. Fuck. It's just so stupid. It's like so frustrating because like the compiler, like someone should know what line of code we're failing at, and it's just we don't have the fucking debug info, and so we don't have it. Somebody in chat was saying debug info D a bunch of times earlier. What the fuck is that? Debug info D. Is a debug info D that can download relevant debug info and store files as needed by debug info D. I need to like fucking like update my system. Does not Zig not ship debug symbols? Well, when I looked at this before, I got here and I gave up. By default, packages are stripped and most debug information is irrevocably lost. So I just assumed. There's EGL log level now. Maybe. Some packages are built with separate debug info. Are we one of those packages? Debug. Oh, it is. Wait, that's kind of sick. Okay. They'll be put in a special debug output. So now we can like do whatever the fuck they're saying to do here. So they're like next store query driver fuck next store query driver, was it this? Yeah, cool. Oh, deriver, not driver. That's crazy that they get. Okay. Oops. This. Okay. So then what do I do with this? Show derivation. Show derivation of this guy. This guy? This guy. Where the hello? Nix. Show derivation of this guy. No dashes. Experimental. Add. What was it? Experimental features. Extra. Experimental features. Next command. Okay, and then what am I looking for? Something debug. This. So I download it. Sick. Love that. Okay. Now we say set debug. When we set debug file directory, So it's gonna be like in here somewhere. Nick seems like a totally sane, very reasonable, not at all insane distro. Yeah. Yeah. I think the benefit. I'm starting to get anti-Nick's pilled. I liked the idea. I like the idea. But this is frustrating. I'm gonna lose my shit, dude. Um. Nix debug info durs before launching GDB. Okay. Have you ever tried Gentoo? Yeah, that'll be way better. You're smart enough to manage your own system. What I like though is like the whole system config being like one file in my Git repo. Like that's sick. Like, hold on. Hold on. You spend more time fighting Nix's env. Yeah, yeah, I understand that. But like the reproducibility is sick. Let me. I want to show something. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Sudo git log -p, and we can look for what was it called? Plate up. Like, hold on, I just need to take a screenshot because I don't want to like leak something. Okay, so like this is so fucking sick. So fucking sick. Like just somewhere in my like system config, at one day I realized that like Steam was like choosing the wrong GPU, which was just like fucking things up. I figured out why it happened and I patched Steam. Forever now, Steam is patched. And I have like in my Git log for my system why I did that. That's fucking sick. Right? And like, I don't think that this is as easy in any normal distro. Right? But like, it's like, I don't know. It's frustrating right now for sure. Like I'm not denying that in any way. So they're saying I can just slap this shit here before running GDB. And that will help me get what I want. GDB, but this has to be the actual dir, right? So what was that? Nix store was this guy. And did he say that I have to do anything special here? Lib debug. Okay. Wait. This is really good. We're getting line numbers now. Platform will NC 2281. So you have to write that as a shell script 2 or 3 times compared to how often No, what I'm saying is like the history and the like forward always applying of this thing is like sick. Right? Like usually the Nix environment stuff works the way I want, right? It's not that bad most of the time. But like I like the idea of just like my system is this, and when I change the computers, my system will still be that. Like that's really sick, and I like the idea of it. But yeah, I mean, I'm not disagreeing that this is fucking stupid. This is obviously fucking stupid. All right. But I'm also not convinced that like this is also combining problems, right? I think I'd also be having problems with this on a normal distro. They would just be different. Yeah, but that Steam patch won't be relevant on no system. True, but like, yeah, I also have all of this. Yeah, I have like a lot of config. Let's just say, like, that was just one example. Okay, so it is here, like we initially guessed. Oh no, wait, this is not what we initially guessed. We thought we were in the software rasterization path before. We're not, so that changes things. So we are here. where he has tried to add a listener for ZWA DMA buff get default feedback. Oh, we only sent out the shared memory formats. Hold on. I wonder if it's just like here. I wonder if we just have to do the same thing for DMA buff. You know, that wouldn't be crazy. Do they feedback formats? Feedback formats. It's not here, right? This is somewhere else. DMA buff B1. Oh, do we emit formats here? Sure. We're supposed to emit one here. So this is not feedback. This is this guy. And we emit format one time here. All right, let's see if that changes anything. Let's see if that changes anything. Looks like it's still maybe the same. Maybe not though. This is in 2281. 2281 GG. It's the same one. Bump, 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 bump. Okay. So what is happening here? He's saying if I see WLDRM, I do one thing. If I see WL DMA buff v1 interface, I bind to the DMA buff v1 interface and I add a listener for that thing. Okay. Is it possible that we're not flushing here as well? I think we flush externally, but we should double check that. Yeah, we do flush externally, so we should be fine. I feel like we don't see registering for the ZWP thing. Am I crazy? Oh, is that the problem? No, we do support this here. ZWP Linux DMA buff. So he thinks that he's here. So he thinks that he's calling get registry on the registry, and then he's calling add listener, registry listener DRM. So he's looking for global and global remove. Global remove does nothing. Oopsies, we got lost. Handle global DRM. So he's waiting for Linux. Oh, wait, and version is greater than or equal to 3. What is our version? What is our version? That might be interesting. Might be get interface version. This is version 5, so we should be fine there. Do we see us send that out? We do see us send out. These are hard to read, but this is probably it. ZW, Z, W, X, Y, Z. So these are 4 parts. This is probably ZW. Yeah, this has got to be it. This has got to be it. So we send this thing out, and we see. Do we see him bind to that thing? 122. Oh, we should double check, I guess. It could be this one. This is very interesting. Very interesting, because it seems like he's trying to, he thinks that he's binding to that thing. To the, let's just double check the name again. He thinks he is binding to ZWP Linux DMA buff v1 interface. And he thinks that he's binding with feedback. He thinks he's calling this thing? I think. And then he's trying to look for the format here or something. So you probably need this as well, but I'm more confused about why he's stuck, right? This like round trip function, like, isn't this just waiting for it to like us to send some stuff back? Since you often want debug symbols for system packages, it might be worth looking at that to nix separate debug info t thing. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Making carbs, thanks for the prime. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Like, what does this like Wayland round trip thing even do again? Like, can we look at the docs for this? I would think that he just waits for us to send anything back, but I could be wrong there. Display command to display this in a match or whatever. Detail description. Event queues allows the events on display to be handled. Oh, this is, I see there's many things here. This is round trip queue. Round trip queue. Block until all pending requests are processed by the server. Blocks until the server processes all currently issues requests and sends out pending events on the event queue. This function uses WDisplay dispatch queue internally. If you're using WDisplay read events for more threads, don't use this function. Doesn't interfere, blah, blah, blah. So, like, how does he know that it's done? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? WL display round trip queue. Like, what the fuck does this do? While not done, done is 0. Where does he use done? He says on sync listener. Right, so he's like, if I get a sync callback, then I'm done. So he's supposed to rip a sync, wait for that sync to finish, and then finish. So like I think we think we're doing that, right? Like on our side, we see sync, and then we send callback done. And I think the callback data here doesn't matter. I think the callback, like, it's not like the ID. I think that we should make sure, I guess we should make sure that we're sending WL callback with the right object ID. But we think we're doing that, right? Sending done on this guy, right? Right, like we think, you know, sending done on 9. So like, the fact that he's stuck is quite confusing because we are never seeing that new thing come in. That's how it feels to me. That's how it feels to me. Right, he's just sitting there being like, please, please God, finish what, like, send us back this thing, and we just don't see it? Like, why not? Is it possible that we're, like, not waking up in time? Like, do we have some sort of, like, race in our event loop that could be causing this? It's, like, not impossible. I wonder if it's like these peaks don't consume data if they're like, they must, right? So this guy calls fill on this thing, which we'll call readvec. And this readvec must hit the stream at some point, which is goes to our reader. Eventually. And I guess if we don't fully consume this, then that's fine. Like later, like the only time this should happen is if we get an E again from the system is the only time that this shouldn't return something. This is also strange. So I'd like to see what happens like std debug print got message this. Like, are we like not processing something that we should? I mean, that's kind of suspicious, right? That's pretty suspicious that we just kind of like sit there at the end and don't do anything. So what the fuck is that? The fuck? Like... Oh, okay. For some reason, we're not logging that, but we do get a create pool here. Why? What the fuck is going on? Why don't we log that? Why are we not logging that? Probably because that we get it logs in handle message. So maybe we are seeing a thing that is supposed to give us a file descriptor, right? This WSHM create pool, and we don't have it yet. Or something. We try to get this thing out of here. Are we like stuck in here? So here we're trying to like pop the FD. So std debug print. No FD give up. And this is no FD retry. Got message, parse message, and then like neither of those is happening. That means that here, if requires FD is this. So then shouldn't we be here and being like, with FD? Like, what is happening? I'm so confused. Oh, oops, yeah. So he's like, oopsies, I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumbass. I can't always dereference that thing because sometimes it's not valid. Of course. Okay. So got message, parsed message. Then we just see no logs anywhere? Like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, I guess we might be failing here. Yeah, there's something here, right? We're like... Yeah. Okay, filled more. Yeah, I see. I see. So they sent us a file descriptor. We didn't see it yet. We're like, yo, can you fucking try to get more, please? Like to like try to like trick our file descriptor queue to get filled up. And then this is failing, which is interesting. Does this have like a zero case that he doesn't like? This may result in 0 bytes added to the buffer, so I see no problem with that. But I guess we are then getting into our connection implementation. Our like reader implementation. Who is like received message status this, right? He's probably just like, there's nothing there, dude. Right? It's probably what's happening. Yeah. He's like, bitch, nothing there, right? And so we are probably, I mean, this is probably this, right? Linux, or can we get a little tag here? He's probably just saying E again, right? He's probably like, there's nothing fucking here for you, bitch. Yeah. No file descriptor, retry. What the fuck? What the fuck? So is it possible that our C message parsing is wrong? That's possible. Can these things pass multiple file descriptors at the same time or something? Interesting. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I see. This, what's crazy is this works for us when we do this from our application. So maybe it's like our file descriptor, or like C message stuff is fucking wrong, but it's like wrong on both sides the same way. That's possible. How does this thing work? Gen C message. It does seem like we are assuming one C message. Is this not how you're supposed to use this thing? C message data, C message space, C message len. Man send message. Or it's like man 7 Unix maybe. Yeah, ancillary data is sent to receive using send message and receive message. For historical reasons, the ancillary message types listed below are specified with a sol socket type, even though they are AF Unix. To send them, set the C message level field of the struct C message header to sol socket and C message type to this. Okay? And then do they have like an example? For more information, see C message. Aha. It's possible that we're not doing this correctly. We only ever look at one. Which would be wrong. Can we prove this? Can we check that? Could be got expected. Let's see this. Could be that we did something fucking stupid. Could be that we did a dumb stupid. Okay. Expected. Yeah, I mean, that's a little concerning, right? Oh, wait, maybe that's right. So C message header is What is it? That's like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 bytes, which is what he said. So it's not like there could be like another one in there. And also, this is correct, which is interesting too. Like, we parsed this okay when they sent us this create pool over here. It's only this next create pool that doesn't have it. Right? So there's something interesting there. There's something interesting there. Where maybe we like overpop our pool. Can we do this? Registering file descriptor this guy. Registering FD. Right, so we do only ever get one, which is interesting. As far as we're concerned, we only ever get one. Usize, are you sure? No. I think I copied it from somewhere, though. I think I copied that from the C message error. Let's see. Man 3 C message. It's size 2 here. So it should be right. Like, the fact that it usually works indicates that we did something right? Like, the original file descriptor for the first pool we're getting, it's probably something like, I was sure it was U32 and something I wrote. Uh-oh. I wonder if it's like something wacky, like epoll isn't waking us up if we only get a file descriptor or something. You know what I mean? Like, there might be something weird like that. Because we're kind of relying on epoll to be like, okay, it's time, buddy. What if we did this? Just as a test. Connection. What if we, instead of allowing this to fail this way, what if we're just like, FD is equal to block while true. Do this. Or else just fucking spam this. You know, just like fucking rip that shit as like a little hack. Maybe. Okay, so he was just sitting there freaking out, I think. Hold on. Run. Break. Okay. I guess that is just us being like, there's nothing here, you idiot. There's nothing here. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Is there a way that we could have fucked this up somehow? Is it possible that we lost one because the return length was 0 here? Okay, man, receive message. What does that return? Length of the message in bytes. So it's possible that we got a 0 length message? With a file descriptor? It might be worth looking at how they do their send message in libwayland. You know? I mean, they're handling this, right? Although this is kind of fucked, right? Otherwise, it can fail liquid file descriptors. First, if individual messages are allowed to have 224. Oh, wait, hold on. This is interesting. C message here. How is C message constructed? C len. This is confusing. I don't know how a single message could have this. Oh, because they're doing this many times. Oh no, I don't see a problem here. Connection FD's out is concerning. This is a little concerning. C message len size. Size here. We missed a piece. We missed a piece where they can send us multiple file descriptors at once. Right, so they, in C message len, write many. And we are supposed to read all of those at once. I think. Right, so here it's like, I don't know. C message data offsets onwards. This is confusing too, because the C message we say, hey, like there's only enough room for one thing here. Like we're not giving him much space to put this stuff. So how are they packing that shit into C message data? Max FD's out. Fucking 28. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So they are sending up to 28 of these at a fucking time, which is crazy. Which means that our buffer isn't big enough. Because we're only making enough room for one guy. I'm pretty sure, right? So when we do this, we have C message length of FD size here. So we need this to be times 28. Match Wayland client. Okay. And then how do they flag to us that, like, how many there actually are? Right? Like, they're calling this, like, ring buffer copy thing. Is it zeroed otherwise? Are we supposed to check for zeros? Build C message. So they're going out to... They're getting the C message data in C message header. So surely they've like zeroed out the C message otherwise? Man, that's crazy. Because I don't think, they're just hard coding the size. Oh no, they're not. Ring buffer size here. So size is coming in as the length field. So we're supposed to check the length field on our side to see how many they actually sent. So we need to support this much, but we should be going like What is that, like, C message len shit? How does that work? So here we're taking FD size, C message len here is, what the fuck did we do here? FD size. Oh, I see. So this is the size of the buffer we need. Then this is the length, which is offset from here. Probably something like that, right? It's probably something like that. Probably something like that. Okay, can we do this? Can we, like, reader? So here it's 128 for both, which is 20. What's 20 times 4? 112 plus 16. Yeah, so it's just literally the bytes after the header. It's literally just like the header then the shit. Right, so here we have for, I guess, like, consumed. I mean, we could even do like a reader here, right? FD reader is stud IO reader fixed of this, right? Is that what I want to do? No, it's not. I changed my mind. I want, like, var off, like, offs is this, I think. Boom. And I want to do, like, while offs is less than the length field. Right? We do this. I feel like it's something like this. And then it's like offs plus equals 4. You know, something like that? And then I guess technically, it's fine. Okay. Oh, let's fucking go, baby! We crashed. That's a way better thing to be happening here. Way better. A way better problem. Way fucking better. So he's like, I can't find fucking object 14 because he tried to create a WL compositor region there. Holy shit, it's 5. So maybe we cover regions later. Next stream. Next stream, but we got somewhere. We got closer. Yeah. All right. There's more to do, obviously, but thank God we finally got some debug info. Dude, so much building today, but that's okay. We're making progress. We're making progress, and that's good. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like what you saw, we stream most days 12:30, 4 o'clock Pacific time. It is 5 o'clock Pacific time now, which is a little later than normal. We're working on this window manager. Usually progress is a lot less like bang your head into the wall than it was today. Today was like about like the extreme level of holy shit, what's going on. But sometimes those are fun, right? You know, oftentimes we're on much more like implementation sprees or whatever. But you know, if you want to see more of this, there's a YouTube link in the Twitch description where like half-ish of the VODs go up. We try to post like feature development on like the main YouTube, and then other stuff like, you know, cleanup, minor side work, you know, reading, refactoring, all that stuff kind of ends up on Patreon or as YouTube members, on YouTube member segments, or in Twitch VODs. If you support in the appropriate place, you know, help the stream survive. And also, you know, you get access to VODs of the rest of the stuff, but no pressure. But, you know, please consider dropping a Prime or whatever if you want the stream to continue. Because one day I'll run out of money and I'll have to go back to work. But not yet. Anyways, I think that's all we got to plug. YouTube, peace out. Twitch, let's find someone to raid.